Hello everyone. We are going to be preparing French onion and beef soup for you today. And so what we have in our bag, I have a 2-gallon bag where I already have 1.5 pounds of beef stew meat and about 7 cups of thinly sliced onions already in the bag. To this bag, we're just gonna add our ingredients for our soup. So what I have in here so far is 2 tablespoons of sugar. Go ahead and add that in if you haven't done so. I'm gonna open this bag so everything fits nice and easily for us. The next thing I'm gonna add is 2 to 3 tablespoons of our rustic herb seasoning. So the good thing with Tastefully Simple is I don't even need to dirty a spoon on this one. 2 tablespoons is our capful. And the recipe calls for 2 to 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to just do a nice, a little bit's falling out, heaping. And that'll be our 3 tablespoons. Then it calls for 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I don't necessarily measure when it comes to black pepper. So I'm just going to grind some in. If you are a black pepper family, you can add a little bit more. If you're not, you can use a little less or skip it completely. The next thing we need to add is a 32-ounce box of beef broth. I use beef stock. So we're gonna pour that right into our bag. This is going to be delicious. You can cook it in your slow cooker all day. Okay, once we have our beef stock in, it then calls for 1 cup of apple juice. I'm just going to use my regular measuring cup for this and pour in 1 cup of apple juice. I have my bag sitting here in a container so that it doesn't spill over. We don't want to ever tip over and lose any of that broth. So let's recheck everything we have in here. 1.5 pounds of beef stew meat, about 7 cups of thinly sliced onions, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 or 3 tablespoons of rustic herb seasoning, 1 teaspoon-ish of black pepper, 32 ounces of beef broth, and 1 cup of apple juice. So we have everything in. So what we want to do, the air is not our friend in the freezer. So we are going to zip this almost the whole way up and then let all the air out. Now, when I do my freezer meals, I am going to double bag as I do everything. I have a label that says French onion and beef soup. November of 2021 is when I'm recording this, so I know exactly what it is. And I'm also gonna have my cooking instructions that I'm gonna put right in the second bag. So because this is a larger one, I'm going to double bag it again in a 2-gallon bag. I have all of my air out of here. I'm going to put it right in this second bag. I always keep my zipper side up. And when I freeze it, I'm gonna put my cooking instructions in between the 2 bags as well as my label. That way it can't fall off in the freezer. Again, I'm gonna make sure the air is out of this bag as well. And we're good to go. French onion and beef soup. Yummy.